Hi, my name is Brooke, and today I'm going to tell you about my trip to Africa. There were so many places to visit, and it was a very, very nice place. First, I went to Cape Town, South Africa. This is Cape Town. I stayed in a wonderful hotel there, and above it is the Table Mountain. I will tell you about that later. This is Campus Bay in Cape Town. I swam under the sea with many sharks, fish, and I even saw a broken down airplane, a sea turtle, coral, and many rare fish. After all that, after Campus Bay, I visited the Castle of Good Hope, and it was a huge castle. I even saw guards guarding outside so no one could get in. There was a beautiful water fountain inside. There was a used cannon that they actually used for war. After that, I visited the Table Mountain in Cape Town. It overlooked a city. I had so much fun at Cape Town, South Africa. After Cape Town, I visited the Kalahari Desert. While I was in the Kalahari Desert, I stopped and saw the Cataline Transfrontier Park. This is a camel. It is one of the most famous Saharan animals. This is a ruin of a mosque building. These are seeds that plant themselves in the ground whenever it rains so they don't stop growing when the soil dries. There were many beautiful animals like lions and giraffes at the Cataline Transfrontier Park, but it was not my favorite. I kind of liked Cape Town better. Next stop was the Kobe National Park in Botswana. I went on an old-fashioned safari in this real cool car. We went through the outback of Africa. Did you know that the name hippopotamus actually means water horse? And although hippopotamus may seem chubby, they can very easily outrun a human. Did you know that a monkey is the 9th symbol in the Chinese zodiac? It will be appearing as a zodiac symbol in 2016. Did you know that if an elephant loses the life of a loved one, it may die of a broken heart by starving itself? Did you know that zebras require the comfort and safety of their herds in order to survive? Did you know that a male lion's roar can be heard 10 miles away? Did you know that a giraffe only has to take one drink every few days because all of the water that they need comes from plants that they eat? My safari, I went to Victoria Falls in Zimbabwe. This is Victoria Falls. I thought it was so beautiful. One of my first activities that I did in Victoria Falls was that I went swimming at the top. For my second thing, I went white water rafting in the water of Victoria Falls. Victoria Falls flows into the river of Zimbabwe. My next stop was the Kabale Forest National Park in Uganda. This is the Kabale Forest National Park. It is beautiful and has a lot of land. People that live in and around the forest cut down nearby trees and get wood and burn the wood in order to cook and make drinking water. In the Kabale National Park, it has been estimated that there are over 600 chimpanzees that live in that park. It was so interesting, I thought, how they live, how they conserve energy, and those chimpanzees, just so adorable. Next, I finally decided to stop at Nairobi, Kenya. There was traffic almost every day I stayed in Nairobi. The one day that there was traffic in Nairobi, you'll never believe what was causing it. There were 2 lions laying down in the middle of the road. Can you believe that? Those lions that were laying in the middle of the road weren't the only things causing the commotion. There were 2 giraffes sticking their heads in through the dining room of my hotel. Unbelievable. 15.2% of Africans make between 50,000 and 75,000. 7.6% of Africans make between 75,000 and 100,000. There are 15.1% Africans that are poor. After I finished visiting Nairobi, I visited Mogadishu, Somalia. This is my first tourist attraction. It is called the Old City. This is my second tourist attraction. It is the Market Square. I saw a baboon trying to steal a woman's groceries when I went there. It was a very funny sight. It was pretty scary going to Somalia, but I ended up having a good time going to the marketplace. After Somalia, I went to Timbuktu in Mali. This mosque is a famous learning center, and it was built in 1327 in Mali. It also has a praying space for 2,000 people.